So I have friends tell me I'm eating 1,200 calories a day, one meal, it's a salad, and I can't lose weight. Generally speaking, what's the deal?
Option A, your friend has crazy metabolic issues and various underlying diseases that can absolutely occur for, and they're like 0.1% of the population.
Okay.
Option two, your friend is absolutely horrific at tracking their food.
Mistrack.
Option three, your friend is accurate in tracking their foods, but they don't track Saturday and Sunday, and they end up taking in 5K calories, and their net average is 2K throughout the week. Those are kind of the three most common culprits. Option four may be less nefarious, that they are a little intermittent snacker and don't count it. So it's like, oh, sip of wine here, a couple cheese squares, a couple
Oh,
Ritz, and then all of a sudden it's like
the
that
danger
12. Yeah.
zone.
For the weekend binge eater, what's a way that we could kind of go about fixing that, making the calorie deficit more manageable?
Start in terms of most friendly to the lower willpower population. Not that that's judgment, like everyone's going to start somewhere,
Yep.
right? Um, Plan your weekends to be at maintenance calories. Don't diet on the weekends. Now, within that, if you find yourself touching that food and then overeating and going well above maintenance, then you might have to like put on the brakes a little bit. But okay, let's say we're going into the weekends on maintenance, and you're that person that can't really handle maintenance that well. Breakfast and lunch, treat them as if you're dieting, and then dinner when you're having fun. Now you have an extra like 500 to 1,000 calories to work with. It eventually will get pretty hard to like overeat for that dinner. And then if you need to take another step, like the second you walk into the club and you hear the rave music, you're like 90 bags of cheese curds in already the second you like breach the door. There's some other options that you can do. Eat a really high satiating, low enjoyment meal. Like don't make it super fun right before you go out. That's gonna make it hard to overeat. So like literally, if you know you're gonna be in an environment where like I'm going to want to say yes to all this food, me with Domino's, have like chicken and rice, or like chicken and not even chicken and rice. Rice is too much fun for that.
Beans,
Chicken and broccoli.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Like don't
Vegetables
make it
and
miserable, but
protein.
like get yourself full for not a lot of calories, and then it should be a little bit better. Being mindful of identifying, are you actually hungry or are you craving? Like, so would you eat a healthy meal right now, or do you just want the Oreos? I always just want the Oreos. But those are some options to go into the weekend if like your bandwagon of success is going off of a cliff. Those are some things that are helpful.
So
Beyond that, you could also have some considerations for pre-planning a meal before the day starts, like the day before, ideally right after you've eaten, so you're level-headed. Kind of roughly plan out what you want to eat the next day. You don't have to like have everything prepped. Though prepping is sweet. Say I'm going to have this lighter breakfast, 500 calories, lighter lunch, 500 calories. I know I'm going to this restaurant. Here's what I want to fit in my 2,000 calories I have left over.
So it's Thursday. I'm with the boys. We're planning our weekend. We're going out for dinner, maybe some drinks on Saturday night. I'm gonna prep my breakfast and my lunch to be pretty satiating. So we're gonna go complex carbs, get some fiber in there. We're gonna go with protein, and obviously we're gonna want a little bit of fat. It's also gonna help. All three of those food groups are gonna help us stay satiated, and we're gonna track those calories maybe a little lower in calorie than we would before.
Yeah.
So we have room for dinner.